Okay, so here's what we have to work with. I saved the scenes as level 2 and level 1. So on level 1, I made a new scene that says entrance outside. So this is the entrance outside. So now this tells me a lot of this. So now I stop here and I start working on this area. So I know that I'm going to need a brick, something. So you could pick a nicer one if you want, but I'm just gonna grab this one and drop it here. Okay. And then like we can see that it is this big black garage. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm going to grab a garage. All right, so we're building the venue. We're building the venue. Luckily, we already have the walls built for us. Okay, it's like kind of taking a long time to find like exactly the right one, right? So you don't always have to use the 3D warehouse. This is a really cool trick where you can just use the real thing. Now put that in sourced images, capture it. It pops up in sourced images here. And I drag it in. And now we have that and information exactly as it lives. I love working this way. And I can always go in and fix up that later because I have this file. It'll automatically update when I come in here and do the little update texture thing. So, oh, look at that. It's like she does a really good job of getting like a perfectly straight. Maybe we'll put like some boxes over here, even as just placeholders, because we want to move really fast. Like push, pull, up and out, always group them. Just remember that these are here, just like, what are we doing? We're doing a Marshall's event. So maybe, I don't know why they might do like a full wrap or something, but right, like this vent right here, we want it to look exactly the same. So we just gotta spend all day like picking out these little details. So check this out. Once I have level 2, now you can see that now you can see that he built on both of the windows. How cool is that? So if I was you, I would go in here with the screenshot, grab the window, if not 2, make sure it's going to source images, and then once it pops up here, drag it in. Oh, this is like dragging, just waiting for somewhere to drop. Could start scaling it, but it's always best to explode it first and then make it a group. So he didn't actually know what the size of the windows were. He only knew the width. He did not know the height. So um that we have some, if it's not matching up or whatever, trust the building, not his 3D model. Trust the photos, not his 3D model. So like he thought they were gonna be like bigger windows, but they're actually skinnier, I think is what's happening. Cool. Hi. Um, so really this wanted to just be one face is why that happened. Click double clicking inside the group, clicking one face. Clicking one face. Clicking one face. Right. Mm-hmm. I love this. Look at how we're like kind of mixing 2D and 3D. And I can go ahead and just drop in this black thing since I know it exists. Oh, okay. Okay. And making it black as well. Cool. So now I go back and look at this, adjust, and we just keep tweaking. So I'll save this as floor plans underscore O2. You can save yours as O score. You can save yours as whatever you want, and we'll combine them at the end. Thank you. I wanted to show you this example of a past Marshall's project for the broads. So check out how the floor, just having the same floor texture makes a big difference to them. Having like the right type of doors in here and the right types of door frames. We're gonna do the furniture like next week. But this is, let me open one more. Marshall's house. Let me keep it in this one. Marshall's Cueva 2. Okay, let's just do the final thing here first. So you already saw this scene. This is the check-in desk. So check out how like these planters right here just make a really big difference. Check out how this flooring, maybe instead of a wall, there's an interesting material over here. Check out how the right door frame being the right color and these like pieces of the door frame being in the right spot can really make a big difference. These, you can have slabs of glass, you can just leave them empty if you want. But yes, these window frames a lot of time are something we need to build in this round. Let's go inside. And like if there's a chandelier that's like a super custom chandelier, that would be something that would be like right in the view that we would need to know the furniture clashed with. So let's focus on things that are like architectural features that we could either play up or we need to play down or we need to worry about or we need to make them aware of. That's kind of where my head is at. So the chandeliers in this room, like a column is like so important. If a column, we forget one and they plan on putting something like this in that spot, like the arches, we're in big trouble. So, um, even here, like he didn't do any baseboards, but let's not do that. I feel like that's like a him thing. But yeah, here's another example of just like one wall that has texture, that has a special type. Okay, this is a good point here. Since I knew I was going to be duplicating this over so many times, it looks like I made sure that it was a component. See that? Now all of them change together. When it's not a component, it looks like this. Right now it is a component because it's edit, make, but if I explode it, now look what it says. That option edit disappears. The only option is either make group or make component. So let's get in the habit of choosing when we double click something and I say make group, just assume that I mean make component. There's no harm in making something a component. Okay, so now that one's going to change on its own, but it's going to change this one and this one together. Okay, so obviously that wasn't a good example because it didn't change like these, but watch this. Like every third one I wanted to be unique and I pulled them together. Now those three change on their own. So there's some cool tricks in there with the components. Okay. Um, Looks like these are curtains, so like window, if there's anything like a window frame or anything like that, that would be helpful. This is our North Star of the detail, okay? This is what worked last time. So this is what we're aiming for again. It's not super complex, it's just accurate. I know we're doing a lot of floors, but I'll show you one more version of a Marshall's project. The house was so intense. Official. Ooh-wee. Ceiling was so intense here. I think that the ceiling is not worth our time. We should have him do the ceiling at the end when it comes down to it. Maybe it's something that we can just fake as long as they're because they don't usually do any like high type of installations. Oh my gosh, but like an intense staircase like this, same guy built it out for me. So we will send it back to him to put any kind of crazy architectural details like that. But right now getting we are helping get everything matching the video so everybody understands where everything lives and how to navigate through that space in a way that makes sense. So let's focus on the materials of the walls. I'll write this down. And I'm going to write, make sure you're selecting the um, faces, not on groups. Check the back wall. Check the back side of the wall. All right. You can't. And then the second thing would be doors. Doors. Let's go doors and windows. Okay, I'm gonna put for doors and windows, I'm gonna put uh either use a 2D graphic or 2D graphic from Google, a screenshot from the video, or a 3D model from the SketchUp warehouse. And then, all right, perfect. Next thing is flooring. Let's get all the flooring looking good in the different rooms. Um, flooring. Let's see here. So right now it's all one big piece. So instead of trying to break it up like that, let's just draw like the carpet on top of each room. And if it's not perfect, that's fine. It's more important that it's not like this, that it's flat, you're confident it's a, and then make it a group, right? And then I like to click, raise it up. And in the corner, I can see it raised up 1 foot. But if I just hit the number 1, that means 1 inch. And now it sits there perfectly. And I can choose whether to make that carpet, etc., etc. So my notes, I'll put flooring, and I'll put draw a, and I'll put in quotes, carpet in each. Okay, and then lastly, I'll just erase that. Bye.